Hello guys, welcome to the channel, and it's time now for build update number 1. Build update number 1 for the Hobby Boss Leopard 2 A6M. M stands for mine protected, and it's the Canadian version, so it's M6M or 2 Leopard 2 A6M can for Canadian, so it's the Canadian version of it as used in Afghanistan. Okay, so we start the construction as usual with the wheels, and I'm after getting that bit done already. Okay, so I have the wheels all nicely made up. Okay, there we go. There's one of the oh, there we go. There's the one of the drive sprockets. We have one of the wheels as well. We'll have a closer look at them. We'll go down to the bench and we'll have a look at them now in a second. This is the 2017 slightly updated version of it. They fixed one or two of the problems that they had with this kit. The earlier version of this kit, which came out, I think, about 2010, yeah, thereabouts. Okay, I'm not sure exactly when it came out, but it came out early, thereabouts, 2010, 2011, and there was a problem with the drive sprockets. They were actually a little bit too tight, too short, and they didn't fit the tracks. So they fixed that, and a few other little bits and pieces that they fixed with it as well. So this is the newer version, and you might notice the difference in the box. They just changed the box as well, and they updated some of the parts. So it's basically the same kit, just fixed a couple of the issues that they had with it. Okay, so let's go down to the bench. We'll have a quick look at what I've gotten done already. We'll dig out the instructions and we'll see what I got to go on and do further. Okay, so here we go. Here's the wheels all nicely done, and as you can see, the moulding in those wheels is absolutely beautiful. Really nice. Some nice detail on those. Okay, and with the problem with the last one is solved, so you don't have to kind of shim them out a bit. Thank you to Sergeant Bones for sort of warning me, but like I said, this is the later updated version of it. If I had the earlier version, and not knowing about the fact that these were slightly out, I wouldn't have known. So I do thank Sergeant Bones for letting me know, but like I said, this is the updated version, so you know, it didn't apply, but thank you anyway. So all the wheels are done, and they have a little poly cap in the middle of them. Okay, so they can be, you know, put on and removed. One or two little connection sort of things to clean off, give it a nice sanding, and they're all nicely done. Okay, and we've got 7 each side, drive sprocket for each side, and we've also got the idler wheel for each side as well. So let's dig out the instructions. We'll have a look at them and see what else we've got to get done. Right, so I recorded the bit where I got the instructions out, but and then I went on and carried on doing it, and went back in and realised that I hadn't actually pressed record. How silly of me. But basically all I did was I explained what we had to get done after the wheels were done. Okay, we had to attach the suspension parts, okay, along with the return rollers along the top, fit the back plate. Okay, we'll have a closer look at them. Right, the back plate there, the return rollers, and these bump stop things here. Okay, and the section there for the idler wheel at the front, and the holder there for the drive sprocket at the back. Okay, and we also did it for the other side. Okay, so here is that all nicely done. Now, as you see, there was a couple of extra little holes there. I'm after filling them with a little bit of sprue glue, and those holes, these are the holes that hold on the return rollers along the top. Now there was an extra 2 there, and I filled the holes, so double checked along through the thing to make sure that I sort of didn't need those, but just in case you could see them, I filled up the holes. That's why they're that little bit shiny, but once that's all painted you won't see it. Okay. We also had to drill some holes here in the base. That's for that belly plate that goes on, which makes it the M version, which is the mine resistant one, and that's already and done. Okay, so we've got all the suspension parts on, right? Those little bump stops, the suspension arms, the section there with the for the idler wheel, which has got your track tension thingy in it. Okay, the idler can move in and out and tighten and loosen the track, and also the back plate there, that is also on. Okay, with some little towing things, but obviously there now that is after moving. It is after moving, so there we go. I'll be able to straighten that up a bit. It was a little bit loose. It was a kind of a loose fit, but a little bit of jiggling. I mean, we'll straighten that up. Is that a major thing anyway? Okay, so there we go. We're up now as far as step 4, and step 4 basically we're fitting our tracks. Okay. Now it says the tracks can be glued using plastic cement. I haven't tried it, but I will give it a go. And they do need a bit of clean up on the tracks, which I did show on the unboxing. There's some nasty little things to clean off on the tracks. Okay, then we're fitting the belly plate, and we're fitting the tracks. Okay, then we're into the upper hull. Okay, and we've got some more of these little holes to get made. Right. That then is the upper hull, the lower hull done. Okay, so I'll get them done. Okay, I can sort of make up the tracks, I can dry fit them, because of the fact that you can take on and off the wheels, which is brilliant because of the poly caps in the wheels. So we'll get it as far as that anyway, and we'll drill the holes in that, and then we can finish up this video on that bit, and that's the lower hull completed up as far as step 6. So I'll get them done, we'll come back, we'll have a quick look at it, and we'll see where we go from there. Okay, so I'm after getting that done, as you can see. Okay, tracks are on, and the holes are after being drilled in the upper hull. Okay, we have 4 little holes. One there, see, 2, see there right in the edge of that little cutout piece, and we have a 3rd one then back here. Okay, it was back there. Actually, there it is there. Right at the end. Those 2 are already drilled. Right, so that's the upper hull drilled out, and here are the tracks on. Okay, the wheels are all in place, and really nice, really nice, lovely fit. Now it did say in the instructions that the tracks were gluable. They are not gluable. Okay, well they're not gluable with Tamiya extra thin glue anyway. Okay, or cement, or whatever you want to call Tamiya extra thin. They're not. You can't fix them with that. I sort of used plenty of Tamiya extra thin on them. Not too much, just a reasonably good amount. Clamped them and held them in place, and it did absolutely nothing. Okay, absolutely nothing at all. Now I suppose you could super glue them in place, but I find super glue isn't really the best thing for rubber, because any bit of a kind of a lateral pressure at all will just break the seal. Simple as that. I mean, super glue is really good, really strong, as long as pressure is sort of applied in the right directions. Okay, but once any kind of sort of sideways or lateral pressure goes on them, it will give. So anyway, right, we're after getting there as far as step number 6. Okay, and that is the lower hull completely assembled, right? And as you can see, it gives a start into the upper hull. So I'm going to leave this quick, short, should I say, not necessarily quick, but short first build update. We're going to leave it at that, okay? So we've got the lower hull done, and next we're going to start on the upper hull. So stay tuned with me for that, and stay tuned to the channel for that. And like I always say, the easiest way to do that would be, of course, to subscribe to the channel. Yes, and don't forget, hit the bell as soon as you're subscribed, and that way then you'll be notified as soon as I upload another video. So thank you very much for sticking with me this far for this one. It has all the hallmarks of going to be a very, very nice build. Everything is lovely and neat. It just sort of kind of oozes that sense of quality to it, I must admit. It is very, very nice. There's that little extra plate that makes it mine resistant. Okay. One or two slight fitting issues with this now, I must admit. The holes that were sort of given for it were sort of too narrow, too close together, and as you can see there, I've had to kind of extend the holes a bit, make them extend them outwards. Okay, the initial holes are right in at the end, and I had to kind of use my hobby knife there and sort of widen them a bit, but it was okay. It made it easier enough then for the sort of like what you do with making, you make it do a thing called a plug weld. So it was quite easy to drop the extra thing into those little holes, tiny little bit here, tiny little bit there, and that's that plate on quite nice and neat as well. So everything's fitting together nice and neat, no problems with it, none so far. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that, lads. Don't forget to enjoy your modelling, to stay safe. That's it, John, put your teeth back in, and I will see you all on the next video. So in the meantime, like I always say, go out and buy yourself a kit, build it and enjoy it, and I will see you all again quite soon. So see you soon, take care.